It's been said that the only constant in life is change. And as a real estate professional for over 32 years, I have seen evidence of that every day. Now picture it. Couples' first home is suddenly too small to accommodate their expanding family. As their children grow, they need a bigger backyard or more bedrooms. And when their kids move away, that big house can sometimes feel more like a burden rather than a necessity. If you're about to embark on a new stage of life, or maybe it's already arrived, it's probably time to reevaluate your housing needs. Fortunately, you don't have to go through the process blindly. My team and I have experience working with clients at every stage of life, and we know how to help you determine the home features that will enhance or detract from your day-to-day living. Hi, my name is Evelyn Lopes with the Evelyn Lopes Realty team and iPro Realty. For the past 32 years, I've been committed to helping families navigate through life's changes. I provide information, but more importantly, interpretation of that information to my clients' individual circumstances so that they can move forward and make best and informed decisions so that they can ultimately live the life of their dreams in the home of their dreams. Finding your next home can be challenging. I've shared some of my top tips for navigating the search in my free insider report, Finding a New Home for Your Next Stage of Life. Stay tuned to the end of this video to get access to your free copy. And if you're curious about what types of homes are available today within your price range and location, I'd be happy to send over a list of properties that match your criteria. Simply call me direct at 905-965-5902 to get started. If you find this information helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel so that I can get more great content out every Tuesday. Now, let's chat about how life's changes affect life's living needs. Imagine the first place you lived in as a young adult. Now imagine trying to fit your life today into that same space. Not so pretty, right? For most of us, our housing needs are cyclical. A newly independent adult can find freedom and flexibility even in a tiny apartment. That same space to a growing family would feel stifling. For empty nesters, a large home with several unused bedrooms can become impractical to heat, clean, and maintain. It's no surprise that life's transitions often trigger a home purchase. While your home buying journey may not look like your neighbors or friends, broad trends can help you understand what to keep in mind as you house hunt. No one wants to regret their home purchase, and taking the time now to think about exactly what you need can save a lot of heartache later. Consider the newly married or partnered couple. The financial and legal commitment of both traditional and common law marriage has provided a springboard to home ownership for centuries. While the average age of the first marriage in Canada is around 30, the average age of the first home purchase has shifted even later to 36. No matter your age, there are some key factors that you should consider when you are ready to enter into your home first purchase, together with your significant other. Affordability is key, there's no doubt. With home prices that just keep climbing, many first-time buyers feel that the deck is stacked against them when it comes to home ownership. But stepping into the property ladder can be more doable than many realize, especially in today's low mortgage rate environment. While many buyers are holding out for their dream home, embracing the concept of a starter home can open a lot of doors. In fact, that's a popular approach for first-time home buyers to take. 50% of first-time Canadian buyers report that they plan to eventually upgrade to a larger home. Chosen carefully, a starter home can be a great investment, as well as a launch pad for your life together. If you focus on buying a home you can afford now, and that has a strong potential for appreciation, you can build equity alongside your savings, positioning you to trade up in the future if your needs change. Take advantage of low mortgage rates. Canadian mortgage rates are historically low right now, And while they are gradually creeping back up, now is still an ideal time to buy your first home together. A lower interest rate can save you a bundle over the life of your loan, which can significantly increase the quality of the home that you can get for your money. But what if both halves of a couple don't have good credit? You still have options. First, boosting a credit score can be easier than you think. Simply paying your credit cards down below 35% of your limit can go a long way. But if that's not enough to raise your score, you might consider taking out the mortgage in only the better scoring partner's name. The downside is that applying for a mortgage with only one income will reduce your qualification amount. And if you take that route, make sure you understand the legal and financial implications for both parties should the relationship end. Commute and lifestyle considerations are also key. Whether you've lived in a rental together for years or are sharing a home for the first time, you know that living together involves some compromises. But there are certain home features that can make life easier in the future if you identify them now. The number of bathrooms, availability of closet space, and even things like kitchen layout can make a big difference in your day-to-day life and your relationship. Your home's location will also have a significant impact on your quality of life, so consider it carefully. What will commuting look like for each of you? And if you have different interests or hobbies, say museums versus hiking, you'll need to find a community that meets both your needs. Need some help identifying the ideal location that fits within your budget? I can help you match with some great neighborhoods that offer the perfect mix of amenities and affordability. The growing family has an impact. Having kids changes things, and fast. With a couple of rowdy preteens and maybe some pets in the mix, that 1,500 square foot home that felt palatial to adults suddenly becomes a lot more cramped. Whether you just had your first child or getting to the point where your kids can't comfortably share bedrooms any longer, there's plenty to consider when you're ready to size up to a home that will fit your growing family. Consider the importance of school districts. For many parents, the desire to give their kids the best education, especially once they are in middle and high school, surpasses even their desire for more breathing room. In fact, home buyers report that school ratings are one of their top concerns. Of course, homes in the best rated districts tend to be more expensive and harder to nab. But when push comes to shove, many buyers with kids prefer to sacrifice a bit of space to find a home in their desired location. But when you're moving to a new community, it can be tough to figure out what the local schools are actually like, and online ratings don't tell the whole story. That's why talking to a local real estate agent can be a game changer. We don't just work this community, we know it inside and out. Lifestyle considerations are important. For many families, living space is a key priority. Once you have teenagers who want space to hang out with their friends, a finished basement or a rec room can be a huge bonus and can help you find some quieter living space for yourself. A good layout can also make family life a lot easier. For example, an open plan is invaluable if you want to cook dinner while keeping an eye on your young kids playing in the living room. And if you think that you might expand your family further in the future, be sure that the home you purchase has enough bedrooms and bathrooms to accommodate that comfortably. Think about the functionality of the home. Try to think about how each room will fit into your day-to-day lifestyle. Are you anticipating keeping the house stocked to feed hungry teenagers? Pantry might rise to the top of the list. Dreading the loads of laundry that come with both infants and toddlers, especially if they play sports? Been there, done that. The task can be much more bearable in a well-designed laundry room. Imagine a typical day or week of chores in the house to identify which features will have the biggest impact on how you live. Chances are you won't find every nice to have in one home, which is why identifying the must-haves can be such a stress releaser to the decision-making process. I can help you assess your options and give you a sense of what is realistic within your budget. Oh, the empty nesters? When we talk about empty nesters, we usually think about downsizing. With kids out of the house, extra bedrooms and living space can quickly become more trouble than they're worth. While the average buyer with young kids is most likely to trade up to a larger home, older buyers often sell the family home and move into a smaller, less expensive home, more easily maintainable, all which provides a sense of freedom in so many ways. In fact, more than half of Canadian baby boomers consider the area where they live to be too expensive for their retirement. Maintenance and livability should be thought about when contemplating a move. What factors are driving your decision to move? Identifying those early in the process, this step alone can help you narrow down your search. For example, do you want to have space for a garden, or would you prefer avoid dealing with lawn care altogether? What about home maintenance? In many cases, a newer home will require less maintenance than an older one, and a smaller one will take less time to clean. It's not surprising that condos are among the most popular types of homes for baby boomers, given they require less upkeep than a single-family property. Lifestyle considerations are key to the process. Many empty nesters have retired or are nearing retirement age. This could be your chance to finally pursue hobbies and passions that were just too hard to squeeze in to a 9-to-5. If you're ready to move, consider how you'd like to spend your days and seek out a home that will help make that dream a reality for you. For some, that may mean living near a golf course or perhaps near the water. For others, being able to walk downtown for a nice dinner out is the priority. And with more time to spend as you wish, proximity to a supportive community of friends and family is priceless. Do you have the ability to age in place? Let's face it, we can't escape aging. If you're looking for a home to retire in, accessibility should be top of mind. This may mean a single-story home or simply having adequate space on the first floor to rearrange as needed. While buying a home that you plan to renovate from the start is a viable option, being forced into renovations because of the realities of aging a few years down the road could seriously dig into your nest egg. Location matters too. If your family will be providing support, are they close by? Can you easily reach necessities like grocery stores and healthcare? While it's tempting to put it out of our minds, a few careful considerations now can make staying in your home long-term much more feasible. Finding the right home right now. One thing is for sure, life never stands still, and your housing needs won't either. In fact, the average Canadian homeowner will own 4.5 to 5.5 houses over their lifetime. At each milestone, a careful assessment of your housing options will ensure that you are well positioned to embrace all the changes to come. Whatever stage you're embarking on next, my team and I are here to help. Our insight into local neighborhoods, prices, and housing stock will help you hone in on exactly where you want to live and what kind of home is right for you. With over 32 years of experience and working with home buyers in every stage of life, we know exactly what questions you need to ask. Buying a home, whether it's your first or your fifth, is a big decision, but we're here to support you every step of the way. As I promised at the beginning of this video, I'm sharing with you some of my top tips for navigating the search in my free insider report, Finding a New Home for Your Next Stage of Life. To get your copy, simply click on the link below or call me direct. And if you're curious about what types of homes are available today within your price range and location and what some options you have, simply call me direct at 905-965-5902. Thank you for the privilege of your time, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you at the next video.